one of the advantages of using film over other forms of media is that with film, you really become what you're watching. You empathize, you feel with the characters in the film. You can remove yourself from your own life and be a part of whatever you're watching.
Many of us have been migrants in our lives. Certainly I was, because I was abroad for 17 years. And like any human being, we want to be protected, assisted as humans, treated with dignity and in safety. So that's where human rights, sustainable development come in to help in terms of basic standards of care, protection, and compassion.
I think it's very important to talk about the promises and challenges of migration, because when it comes to migration, we tend to view migrants as statistics. We see them as a monolith and not as individuals. And when we talk about the personal challenges that migrants face, we start to humanize the issues that all these migrants face, whether it's discrimination, even getting the right work permit, or like exploitation at work.
It's difficult to be a migrant. It's quite difficult, and there are a lot of challenges. Of course, a migrant leaves the country because they have hope in having a much better life for them, and particularly for their families.
Film has a way to address different audiences from the moment the information is there. Sometimes film doesn't even have to be explanatory. It doesn't have to, you don't even need a script in order to explain what is going on in the world when you have the opportunity to see it in images. So for me, filmmaking is very important when addressing migrations, because it is a way to outstand the values around international migrations, around human rights of migrant workers, and of all kinds of migrants.
I think film is a fantastic way for education and for the entertainment value and getting people involved. So we are really concentrating our efforts is in ethical recruitment in the supply chain and ensuring that both from the consumers understand that the importance of having ethical labour in their supply chain. So film can really get that message through to them in perhaps an entertaining way where the normal traditional ways of communication don't get.
Lately, there's a lot of negative discourse when it comes to migration, and I think it's really important to highlight the incredible challenges that migrants face when they leave their home and journey across countries, across borders, sometimes across continents and across oceans. And so it's very important to highlight these challenges so one can understand that being a migrant is not an easy choice. Moving away from loved ones and a familiar culture is not an easy decision. And it also contributes amazingly to the culture of destination and to the society of destination. It's important to emphasize the advantages and the contributions that migrants bring to society.